Hello everybody. Our group name is Music Magic and next slide is about the team introduction. The first team member is Muzaffar, then Gulizebo and me, Shakhnoza. The first we will talk about the genres. What is a genres? A music genre is conventional category that identifies some piece of music as belonging to shared tradition or set of convention. It's to be distinguished from musical form and musical style. Music genres. Nowadays, one of the most popular music genres are classical, rock, folk, and metal. Also, we have a jazz genres type, rock, hip hop, classical music, popular music, blues, folk, and soul music genres type. And today's presentation topic is jazz. Jazz developed among the black community. Jazz is distinctly American style of music that developed in early decade of the 20th century. Its roots include many Afro-American folk music traditions such as spirituals, work songs, and blues. As jazz spread around the world and it drew on national, regional, and local music cultures, which is gave to different type, style of jazz music. For example, they are early jazz, calypso jazz, hard pop, cool jazz, modal jazz, and Latin jazz types.
My name is Muzaffar. So me and my group mates decided to choose jazz music. So I will try to introduce some data about jazz and one of the best famous jazz person. And the third one, we will look at some information about the best albums. So his name is Louis Armstrong. So Louis Armstrong is the best artist at jazz. So let's look at some information, background information. So Louis Daniel Armstrong is one of the best one at jazz. He was born in the USA in 1901. He was an American vocalist and a trumpeter. He is among the most influential figures in jazz. So if you look at some data about him, you can see, of course, his nickname. There is a nickname you can see, the Satchmo and such and the Pops. So his teacher was Joy King Olivier. At that time, they went to Chicago in order to play in the Creole jazz band. At that time, they achieved many kind of rewards and achieved his goals in the Chicago. So Armstrong was faced different challenges while his life. So with the health and with his career decreases. So if you look at the health, Louis Daniel Armstrong has some problem with his lips because the playing the jazz or trumpeter, it's difficult we have the difficulties with our lips. But also he has some problem with his heart. At that time, Armstrong was hospitalized for a heart attack. He was realized from the hospital in March, but Armstrong died of heart attack in his sleep on July 1971. So that he if you look at the information, he has lots of albums, but I decided to choose the complete Hot 5 and Hot 7 recordings by Louis Armstrong. So if you can see, the rank is also high in the rank is also high. So Louis Armstrong Hot 5 and Hot 7 session were recorded between 1925 and 1928 by, of course, Louis Armstrong and also his Hot 5 and Hot 7 groups. So according to the National Recordings Registry, Louis Armstrong was a jazz fourth grade soloist and is among the American music most important influential figures. He was very great person who affected positively to jazz. So thank you for attention, guys.